Alright. Hello and welcome back, visionaries, to this new video. Today we're gonna talk about two things that I learned through a sales training that I had at one of the companies that I work for. But those two principles, you can also apply them to life. And when you apply them to life, they will be beneficial for you as well. That's a principle that will be beneficial in the way you live your life. The bear principle. What the bear principle means, we will dive into later in the video. And then you will know everything from start to end, how you can conquer the world. Well, I don't know if you can conquer the world with it, but at least you can better your life. It worked for me, so why would it work for you? Let's dive into it. First and foremost, let's start with extreme responsibility. Extreme responsibility means that you are responsible for everything in your life. Why? Really simple, because everything in your life can be rounded back to the choices that you made, and the choices that you made are your responsibility. So everything that happens in your life, if you're successful, if you're an alcoholic, if you're an addict, or whatsoever, it's your fault. It's always your fault. When you put the blame to someone else, you give someone else control over your life. Everything you blame, everyone you blame, if it is the government, if it is your mom, if it is a friend of yours, no matter what, it's your fault. Always. Because if you blame others, it will be their control over your life. And when you have extreme responsibility, you say you are responsible for everything, you will have a big difference. For example, when I work in sales, I have a lot of sales examples, and that's because sales is what I do most of my time. When I have a shift, for example, and everybody is not happy that day because it's raining, I can say, oh, it's a shitty day because it's raining and nobody's happy. Or I could say, well, I did not have the results I wanted to have because I was not happy enough to the customers that came by. I did not drag them in our dry tent to have a talk to them about dog food, for example, because that's one of the things that I'm selling. But you get the point. It's always your responsibility. If somebody breaks into your house and everything is stolen or broken or whatsoever in your house, you can say, how could that be my responsibility? Well, you could have 2 locks on your door and you did not. So it's your responsibility. Everything can be traced back to the choices that you made. I have a lot of friends who live by the day, who do not really take responsibility, but the day just comes to them and they experience it and they do it, and then they have like big talks about, yeah, I'm gonna be successful and all those kind of things. They will not be successful until they take responsibility for the day that they have. If they have a good day and it just came by, if they have a shit day and it just came by, they did not take extreme responsibility. Extreme responsibility is know you are responsible for the outcomes of your day, knowing you are responsible for the things that you're doing, knowing that everything is traced back to the choices that you made as an individual person. That's extreme responsibility. What did personally brought for me is the thought that I am the owner of my own life and that I am able to create my own life by the things that I'm doing and by the things that I'm doing not. When you have that type of mindset, when you can switch that on, it can make a major difference for you. At least that's what it did for me. When I am laying too long in my bed, and it still happens of course, and I do not finish everything that I needed to do that day, it's my responsibility. So I do not need to lay longer in my bed, so I have more time during the day to finish shit. It's really that simple. The next principle is the bear cycle. What does bear mean? Well, not like the bear like thing you have in Canada or in other countries. No, bear means belief, excitement, action, results. When you make use of the bear cycle, you make use of a framework, a metrics that tells you where you are in your process. And every process starts with one thing, and that's belief. Belief that you can do a thing. Most people think it starts with action or with results. It's one of the components. But when you rely on results, you can be disappointed. First, you need to believe that you can get results. For example, I believe in a concept that I have, for example, this YouTube channel. I believe in the concept of this YouTube channel, that this will be successful. Then I get excited, the excitement from the bear principle, over this YouTube channel. So I will research everything. I will do everything around it, like see how video settings work, see how a camera works, see how lighting works. Well, you can see I'm not that excited because I'm not that good at it as well. But you get excited about things and you do all kinds of research. A lot of people are trapped in the personal development trap because they are too much in their head in excitement. Well, from excitement comes action. When you do not put concrete action to your excitement, no results will come out. Because out of action, you get an outcome, and the outcome will give you results. And those results can increase your belief or decrease your belief, or the thing that I believed in is not working that well, so I still believe I can do it. I need to be excited again and work with the results that came from my action. I hope you get the point. First, you need to believe the thing. Then you need to get excited about the thing, so you actually surround yourself with all the knowledge and all the things that you need. You will put into action, and when you put that into action, you will get results out of it. And those results will increase or decrease your belief, or at least will give you an outcome that you can work from. Because when you work from that outcome, you can do it better, you can reflect on that. And then you can start believing, and then the whole circle goes around. But it always starts with belief. And when you're stuck in a process, you are stuck in one of the pieces of the bear cycle. You're stuck in belief, you're stuck in excitement, you're stuck in action, that you're only doing action and you have no results, or you do not reflect on the results or whatsoever, or you're stuck on the results and then you do not believe again, and then the cycle does not start to continue again and again and again. Actually, those two principles, when you combine them together, like taking responsibility over everything and understanding the bear cycle, you are responsible for your results, and you know how to get and create your results. What I had in my personal life, I was stuck in action for a while, that I was only doing sales calls, and that I lost my belief in what I'm doing. And I had a moment that I was reading like 2 to 3 books a month, maybe 4 books even, and then I was stuck in excitement. And I had the moment that I was stuck in belief and just was talking big all the time, like one of the losers I talked about in the beginning, like only talking big, but then still letting the day come to you instead of taking control over the day and take extreme responsibility over the day. That's when you're stuck in belief that, I can do it, but have no results to back it up, did not get the excitement to actually get stuff, and did not go into action. It's your responsibility to take control over the bear cycle, and it's your responsibility to actually go into action and create a life that matters to you, to create a life that you want. Those two principles I got from a sales training that came out of the company, one of the companies that I work for, and I thought maybe it's really valuable for you to share as well, because it can help you create more results. It can help you analyze the process that you're in, and it can help you get feedback from where you're standing. Because when you're standing somewhere, that's your point A, and from your point A, you always know you need to get to point B. And the best way to get there is in a straight line, of course, but you can only get there in a straight line if you identify where you are currently, and if you know what you need to do. Most people say, how do I need to do it? How does not matter. Nobody gives a shit about how. It's what do I need to do, concrete action to get results. There you go, bear cycle again. And everything can be looped back. So that's why those two principles are really valuable. It still is really valuable in my life, and I still use those principles. I still think about those principles, and even in a sales call, I tell people about those two principles. Do you take responsibility for the thing that you do, and where are you in the bear cycle? Most people don't know the bear cycle. Well, then I start explaining, and they say, oh, well, that's interesting, because every process has a bear cycle, and every outcome is bounded to your responsibility. Those are the two things that I learned in a couple of months ago. I don't know when I learned that. So if you think those principles are valuable for you as well, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then I will see you in next time. Oh, and by the way, leave a comment on how you think this video was edited, because I hired an editor for the first time in my life, and I think it's good for him too to get feedback, so we can increase the knowledge and the things that comes out of this channel. All right? So let me know, and have a nice day. Ciao.